Great. Now that you've finished part one on the compelling question and writing questions to help you answer the question, we're going to move on to the informational text. There are three informational texts in the Red Scare. The first informational text is an overview of the Red Scare. The article is included in your resources on the Schoology page, so you can just click on that to open it up. The first reading is a brief history of the Red Scare from the History Channel. Once again, the link is located at the bottom of your Schoology page. And as you read the article, reply to the prompts in the discussion board. Remember to include your name and your school in your response. This is an individual activity, so you're going to read and then you're going to respond. And there are three articles total, and you're going to move through each of these articles by clicking Next in Schoology. So let's kind of just go through those as an overview. So first, we're starting with the overview of the Red Scare. You're going to read the article. You're going to consider the context of the setting and why is that important. You're going to determine what was the Red Scare from the text. And then you're looking for actual events that contributed to the Red Scare. And you're going to cite this evidence in your response. You're really looking for, say, hey, this is evidence of the Red Scare. And then check the source and determine if it's a primary or secondary source, and then explain why. Once you're done with your response, you're going to respond with a purpose. And this is a great strategy to use with your students if you are having them utilize Schoology as part of their learning. You want to make sure when they're responding to their peers that they have a reason to respond. So peer response with a purpose. In this one, you're going to engage with at least one peer, and you're going to either ask a question, pose an alternative, share a resource if you have some great resources on the Red Scare, consider another idea, and or expand on an idea. And remember, in this response, you want to type at the top of your response what you're doing. So if you're asking a question, right, ask a question. All right, great. So that's our reading for the Red Scare. If you'd like to pause now and select a timer and give yourselves about 10 to 15 minutes to do this, to read this article and respond. Thanks. And then once you're done, click back to come back to the video or next to move forward into the next part. Thanks. Great. Now you're ready for our next reading. This is an excerpt from Truman's speech, and he gave this before a joint session of Congress. As you read the expert, once again, respond to the questions. And you can take your notes directly on the reading. If you pull it up, you can take notes on there and then include that in your response, or you could just write your responses right into the discussion board. You'll have about 8 minutes for this one. It's a pretty short excerpt, so you want to select a timer. And then on this, you're also going to respond with a purpose. So when you're looking at Truman's speech, once again, what is the context and why is it important? What is the central idea from the excerpt? And what concerns did Truman identify in his speech? Once you're done responding, you're going to respond to a peer with a purpose using the same strategy that we did in the previous activity. So once again, about 8 minutes for the reading and 2 minutes to respond. Please select a timer. When you have completed this one, click back to watch the video or next to move forward into the next part of the Red Scare. Great. I think you're really going to enjoy this one. This is a video on the Red Scare. Once again, you have 3 questions for this. First of all, what is the central idea from the source? What language is used by the speaker to indicate rising conflict between the United States and the Soviet Union? And then how did the Wisconsin experiment contribute to the Red Scare? Those are your three focus questions here. The video is embedded in Schoology, so you can watch it there. And once again, you'll respond with a purpose to a peer. And this will take, again, about 5 minutes or so. The video is about 3 minutes long, so maybe plan on about 8 minutes total. Please select a timer when you have completed your final reading or watching the video and responding. You're going to go ahead and move forward to the next part of the activity. Thanks.